Hey folks, so on this day I worked on Slingshot Bench as per usual. Things again felt really good. I'm probably going to go up and weight it in this variation again. I think this set of 320 for 3 was a PR, like a rep PR for Slingshot. I'm not entirely sure, but it at least was a PR at this difficulty. It felt pretty easy compared to a similar range that I was doing in my prior training program. So I'll probably be bumping that up to like 325 for sets of 3 until I adapt to that, and that becomes just as easy. But moved on to dropbacks of 290 for 2 sets of 5, which I forgot to film the second set, but rest assured I did do 2 sets. After that, moving on to Larsen Press and then some other upper body accessories. Now, one thing I wanted to just briefly talk about today is the concept of graded exposure. So if you've been following along this training program that I've been recording for a while now, it's, I guess 5 weeks now, it's been pretty much the same thing over and over and over again, but with very minor changes, with the exception of the squat, which changed more than anything else. But the reason why this is working is because it's a slow adaptation process. You're doing something similar, your body's getting used to it, and then you're changing minor discrepancies, such as it could be weight, could be volume, it could be variation type, but it's small changes over time that you adapt to. So one thing that I find a lot of people do when they're doing a training program is they feel the constant need to add weight to the bar every time they step into the gym because that would show progress. But really, progress isn't built on you adding weight to the bar. Progress is built on you adapting to something and then that allowing you to add weight to the bar. In a lot of cases, it seems like weight on the bar is really kind of a moot point in training. You're not purposely always adding weight to the bar because you're not always constantly testing your strength. You're allowed to stay at the same weight for a long period of time and adapt to it, if that's what it takes. But there's no real need to consistently feel the need to push the envelope, because what that'll do is that'll raise the difficulty ceiling very quickly, and then you'll run into a point where you're not adapting anymore, you're actually regressing in strength because the amount of time it takes for you to recover for that particular stimulus is too great. And so there's something to be said for maybe if you're doing multiple different variations of the same exercise, let's say a squat, one thing you can try doing is just changing one small variable. Increase the volume by adding 1 rep to the set next time you do it, or maybe adding 1 set for a couple of weeks. But it doesn't need to be drastic. Keep yourself in check and try not to push the difficulty too high. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys.